Ayo, 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 not alone. Represent CC Live. Oh, oh. CC said she ready to educate, so make sure you log on to CC Live. She inspired, so make sure say you want to need to CC Live. She will entertain too, only for you. And when you want motivation, just listen to her talk. Make sure say you want to go to CC Live. You want to listen every word. When CC a talk, you go inspired. Put up on a natural light, and the truth me not lie. Show if you active in your life like many verbs. Yes, she make sure say you happy with CC Live. You don't need no TV. Put up your foot, get ready to enjoy CC. And the hottest show no if robot or maybe. She ready to educate, so make sure you log on to CC Live. She inspired, so make sure say you want to need to CC Live. She will entertain too, only for you. And when you want motivation, just listen to her talk. Make sure say you want to go to CC Live.
Good night, everybody. Thank you guys so much for joining me. I'm gonna play my theme song one more time. I want to just go and share the live. All right, please.
Hola! Ayo, 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 not alone. Represent CC Live. Oh, oh. CC said she ready to educate, so make sure you log on to CC Live. She inspired, so make sure say you want to need to CC Live. She will entertain too, only for you. And when you want motivation, just listen to her talk. Make sure say you want to go to CC Live. You want to listen every word. When CC a talk, you go inspired. Put up on a natural light, and the truth me not lie. Show if you active in your life like many verbs. Yes, she make sure say you happy with CC Live. You don't need no TV. Put up your foot, get ready to enjoy CC. And the hottest show no if robot or maybe. She ready to educate, so make sure you log on to CC Live. She inspired, so make sure say you want to need to CC Live. She will entertain too, only for you. And when you want motivation, just listen to her talk. Make sure say you want to go to CC Live.
All right. Good night, Deidre. Good night, Michelle, Tamara, Jadine, Amelia. I'm using before they got the gas away, but so. Good night to every single person that's watching me right now. Oh, forgive me. All right, so y'all saw the topic for tonight. Please share the video. We're going to be having a very insightful and well needed discussion. Show's going to last for an hour, so we want to kickstart ASAP. So please, to every single person that's watching the live right now, I'm begging y'all, please to share the live. I don't know if it's something with StreamYard and Facebook, but a lot of people don't get a notification when I go live via StreamYard. Hence, my view count is lower than if I had just used my phone to just jump on a live. I'm not going to let that be a deterrent, but for all who are here so far, just please share the live. Before we jump into business or the discussion, I have to promote my business. So currently I'm wearing a t-shirt printed by yours truly, through Justice, 2 Degrees Hotter. And I wasn't even thinking, but I think this shirt is very, very appropriate for today because now it's graduation season. And of course, I have 2 degrees. Yay, me and Brad come and work for them. When I hear it, come on for the live. Can't help with that part. I can't go get phone one to them and give away. You just have to pay and study and you'll get a degree. Yeah. So this was printed by yours truly at Justice. The number to check us out is running under your screen on that crawl. You can also check out the Instagram page at just underscore tees 876. We do these, and other customized t-shirts. Oh, let me share this on my WhatsApp. Other customized t-shirts. So, if you're having a baby shower, a bridal shower, a party, whatever you're having, you know, whatever event you're having and you need printed t-shirts, you can reach out to me. Also, we added embroidery to the list of things that we do. So, you can, whatever you want, your hats to be stitched, your sweaters, your company logos. When it comes to printing slash branding, I'm your girl, I'm your person. Justice 876 is a place to be. Also, I have my brand, Only Greatness by CC Lane. You can check out the website, justice876.com. You see all the different stuff that we print, different clothing. Like I said, it can be personalized, or, it can be something that we have. It doesn't matter. Whatever you want to be printed, we print it here. Also, I offer services. So, immigration consultancy services. You can check out my page to see the different services that are offered. I'm also a wedding officiant. So if you're in the area of New York and you need to get married and you're not no money and you don't want nobody for pressure you can reach out to me. And we get married real quick and fast, really clear nothing, yeah, and you're legally married. All right. So we encourage marriage. So reach out if you want to get married. Also, I'm a notary public, so if you need stuff to be notarized, I'm a girl. If you're having a party or a speaking event, whatever, I'm a public speaker slash motivational speaker. Also host parties, wedding receptions. Me don't know what I do. Honestly, if you feel like say me do it, ask me. If I not do it, me know somebody will do it. All right. So I'm really a girl for all those things. All right. I must apologize for missing last week. However, y'all knows that I was in heaven on earth. Yes, I was in Jamaica last week. Let me send this message real quick. It's not even pasted. Yes, I was in Jamaica last week, and I had a catawampus time. For all who don't know what catawampus means, it means I was having a great time, or I had a great time. It was really good down there. I don't know about nobody else, but Jamaica is one of them places. When I go there, I don't necessarily want to come back, but duty calls and I have to come back, so I come back. It's one of them things where you can't help. If you never have work on them things, if you take care of them, definitely probably wouldn't come back. But to God be the glory, I went there safe and I'm back, so me not complain. Actually, guys, stop it with the boxes. I went for a funeral. I went for 2 funerals at least. Stop it with the boxes. So them people, if you not ball off of them, if you not ball off of them, they not hear you. That's how them stay. They not hear if you not ball off of them. Yeah? Me tell you the truth. If you not ball off of them, Marcus bad word, them not hear you. But you see me now make them make me go hell. So I try my best not to cuss the bad word. But trust me, them people here, these kids. Anyways, so I went to I went to 2 funerals, and funerals are essentially sad occasions. Nobody gets ready joyfully or joyously to attend a funeral. It's always, yes, you get up and you put your best foot forward, and you try to maintain positivity and try to have a pleasant face. However, funerals are normally not pleasant events. I don't go to a lot of funerals. I really don't. But what I realize is that even for the few that I attend, they're normally large in number. In a lot of people normally turn out for funerals. And, sometimes, funerals have the tendency or the propensity to bring people closer together, and people that you haven't seen in years. Funeral tend to bring these people together in this one central spot, because we're all mourning somebody that, we lost. I realized that, people in university for years, 10, 20 years, and people who are, residing in different countries, everybody comes together in commemoration of that person who died. And while it is really, really admirable, because at the end of the day, nobody wants to have a funeral. Well, not that the dead person care, because the person done dead already. So if nobody don't want to come, if I just the pastor alone, if I don't bond them, if I dash them that sea, I don't think it really matter because the dead person done dead already. But I guess for family members, I guess it does something to them. And it maybe brings them a sense of positivity, that people are coming together, to mourn the loss of this person. Like I said, it's admirable. But what I realize is lacking from us, the living, is that we don't show that similar sense of communion and love and, sovereignty to each other while people are alive. We normally wait upon somebody if it dead for do all of this. Sometimes I see how living people treat other people. I'm gonna say to myself, say, it's sad. And deep within that, this person that they're treating terribly should drop down dead right now. They would feel it. We're not talking about an enemy situation, and we're talking about familial relationships, or mother, daughter, husband, wife, cousins, you name it, and sometimes some really, really strong bonds. And by the way, good night. I know everyone who's watching me on YouTube. My bad. Good night, Facebook, and good night, YouTube. I'm so sorry for my lack of manners. I did not address you appropriately, and I'm terribly sorry. Please forgive me. Yes. What did I say again? I don't remember. But anyways, you know, these kind of relationships, and a lot of them, they suffer some form of deficiency, whether it's financial issues, whether it's just being in the same environment, whether it's something, it has to do with family, whether it has to do with whatever the issues, a lot of issue exist among the living, so people are taught for different reasons, and it remains like that. And sometimes it's not even just not taught, but some people go out of their way to make other people's life miserable. I've observed it for myself. I've witnessed it for myself, and it's really, really ridiculous. Yes, thank you. Please share the live. Jay's telling y'all to please share the live, okay? Share the live, share the live. You never know who you could put it on your page. And maybe one of your enemy or one of your family member that you talk to a long time, see it. We're all about sharing. Sharing is scary. Anyways, back to regular. So much people share it, by the way. Because I'm going to start call out some other name and something, Make us see. Okay, I need to see Panda one. 4 people share the live, which is not cute. 4 people share the live. Please to share the live. Anyways, we're not going to stress about sharing the live. If you don't want to share the live, I phone a problem, but it would be greatly appreciated. Yes, and whatever the issues and the issue exists, and sometimes it's just a simple misunderstanding, something that can be rectified within the confines of those two individuals, something that doesn't need an external, objection or injection, it's just things that can work out simply. But I realize that nowadays, people are very stubborn in their own ways, and everybody's right and nobody wants to be wrong. Everybody keeps stroking their ego, seeking a win, which if you can realize that it's really your ego speaking to you, seeking satisfaction, then certain things, you definitely null and void out of your life. But because this ego is seeking something, and it's in you, and it's leading you to tell you that you're right, and no, don't make amends, don't chat to her, don't pay back the money, don't do whatever it is that that can bridge the gap, that have been created in a relationship. And so it goes on and on and on. And like I made a post, probably like an hour ago, to say that a lot of time when people pass, you see people wailing and wallering and bawling. Yes, death is one of those unfortunate, unseen, sometimes life events that it's inevitable, and it brings about the sad emotion in people. But what it also brings out in a lot of people is regret. And not a lot of people are bold enough or honest enough to admit to that fact. But I know, I've seen it, And I've never had to deal with it because, I haven't had many losses in my life, thanks be to God. You know, I haven't had a lot of loss. I've had two close, loss this year, and I've felt them to my core. But I can live peacefully within myself, knowing that I did my best for those who have passed. While they were alive, I treated them well. I gave them their roses. I did what I could have done for them while they were alive. So when they passed, it wasn't that heart aching chest pain where you get where lick your six and do you some kind of something emotionally. And sorry, that's because I can make peace, or I am at peace to know that I did everything for this person. A lot of times when you see people at funeral and them a ball and them a carry on, don't get me wrong, do not get me wrong. Don't quote me on any misunderstandings either. Yes, people are sad. Remember, somebody dies, you won't see that person ever again. I don't know what lies beyond this life. They said there's a judgment day and the dead in Christ shall rise. Not everybody died in Christ, so I'm assuming not everybody will rise. I hope I die in Christ so that I can see others who died in Christ rise. But anyway, we're left at the judgment day. Long and short of the story is, you see people wallowing around and them a ball and them a carry on and this and that and that. Yes, death happened and you will not see this person anymore. But a lot of these people are crying because they're experiencing regret. And regret it's a terrible thing to experience. And that is why one of my favorite motivational speakers of all times, Jim Rohn, will tell you that discipline weighs ounces in comparison to regret that weighs tons. So regret is, when you are living in regret, it means you didn't do something in the past, or you did something with the past. Regret is associated with the past. You can't regret something that hasn't happened already, or that hasn't happened yet. Sorry. So I can't regret something that's going to happen tomorrow because I haven't experienced it. For whatever time you're experiencing regret, it's because you've experienced a situation, a circumstance that brought on this emotion. So a lot of times, like I'm saying, when you see people crying and them are carrying and them are going emotion, because whoever dead, they never treat them the right way. Not asking you, I'm telling you. I've seen it, I've witnessed it, I've observed it. Never experienced it, because me always I walk around and I treat people right, because I try to live my life as if today is the last. I'm not even seeking tomorrow. If tomorrow comes, I am grateful. But on that note, the way how I live my life, it forces me, it urges me at all times to treat people right, treat people with love, treat people with respect, because at any given point in time, you treating somebody crappy can just amplify whatever was going on with that individual. Whilst on the converse, if you have just done something nice, said something nice, something simple too, doesn't take you, it's not, it's nothing that's going to take you overboard to do, but just a simple action, can, change the direction of somebody's life. So I'm always doing trying to do the right thing, trying to be on the right side, trying to understand individuals and trying to understand that, we're all made up differently. And so, I can't give everybody the same one size fit all treatment. So, I try my best to assess situations as quickly as possible for know, so boy, I may get that person the right treatment. And so, back to what I was saying, a lot of times when you see people die, it's not necessarily the fact that this individual will have ball and a carry on to the person. Again, it's because they know deep down, so boy, I never treat that person right. That was my mom. I could have treated my mom better. My mother did there, my mother has struggled, my dad has struggled too, but I know I could have do more to ease my struggle and by extent ease hers. Me follow my other siblings, and I'm not deal with my mother. No, my mother dead. Me I got deal with this. My mother did ask me $150 where they have $100, and I could have did gear, I'm not gear it. And it's just always regret. You know, your husband or your wife passes and you say to yourself, so boy, we had such a nasty argument. Why me never just keep quiet? Why me never just tell him some sorry? Why me never just tell her some love her? You know, you were mad at your children or a child. Hey Danae, hey Anna, hey Jay, hey Tamara, hey Latoya, hey Wayne. Yes, studio operated bad like Usain Bolt. Yeah, you know, a friend passes and you say to yourself, so boy, we should check up on a friend the more, because a friend that didn't know that friend that didn't need me. You know, I could have done more. So a lot of time when people experience loss, yes, the fact that you won't see that individual again creates enough anguish in your life to for you to weep and wail. But there's always an addition when you see people are act extra. And like me say, it's because they're experiencing that pain of regret. The pain of I should have done more. I should have made amends. I should have gone to look for this person. I should have done that. I should. It happens. For anybody right now who's watching my live and you're in contention with anyone, especially family members, you know, because them say blood thicker than water. And yes, they have other sayings that are contradicting, you know, it's not, you know, DNA that really makes you relatable and blah, blah, blah. I'm going to say to you that if you have somebody good in your life, somebody decent in your life, and you feel like there is, you know, there's a miscommunication or something that has created, you know, breaking the friendship or the relationship or whatever, I'm saying to you, please make amends. Because even for the funeral that I went on Sunday, you know, after the grave was, you know, the cement and everything go up on it, you know, the pastor, he came and, you know, he gave his little speech, and, you know, he said that, you know, at the end of the day, you know, people die every day, you know, when they're gone. But, you know, if it's one thing that he always urges his, you know, people to do is to show love while you can. Show love to people while they're alive. And one of the things that I hate, and I've seen funerals like it before, pisses me off so bad. When people alive will not treat them well, but when they don't know one buy them this $1 million casket, yeah, gold trimmings, gold wheel, gold everything pan them body, gold accessories on the body, the nicest dress or the nicest jacket suit. I want to spray out the most beautiful colors with the most expensive paint. I want to make them the nicest grave. I want to get them the most refined sand and cement. I want to do all manner of evil when they're dead and gone, and the thieves are wait for to just cover up the grave so they can't go dig out what they never put down. I hate that. Me hate it. All like me when me dead. Look how much me say if me dead. It's just a pity. It's inevitable. When I me dead, don't can't cremate me. Can't come to me no dead and gone already. When I go visit my graveside, put me on a little vase, catch me up here, so me no mind. Me done dead and there's nothing me can do. Do not watch me suffer and struggle while I'm alive. And then I go come me say yes, Jesus, if you was like man, I tell you, nobody no left on the earth here. Not a soul left on the earth here if you was like man. Yeah? Do not shower me with what do you call something name? Lord, wreath. No, give me all the power wreath when I'm dead. Give me roses now while I'm alive. Me literally love roses. Roses. Yeah, me love roses bad. Yeah, you don't have to be my man, you don't have to be my woman. Me love roses bad. So just send me some roses at me yard. Send me some roses at my job. Me love roses very, very bad. Send roses just at me. Me love like I love plants. Yes, so them these are real life plants. We not a fake plant in my house. So don't say that one over so large. I pay that one of mine. It's fake, but me not me not cast no judgment for the fake one, but just prefer the live one them, yeah? But all me I say is that please to show love while people are alive. You know, say me love roses, send me some roses. You know, say your friend, I struggle with a pair of shoes, a friend with you might not have the full money to get a person, send the person $150 towards buy the shoes, yeah? You know, say your wife love do her nails. Give her a little money every now and then to go do her nails. You know, say your girlfriend love to have her ear done. Send her a little money make she get the ear done. You know, we're too selfish when we're alive. We watch everything, every single thing. We watch the monetary value towards it. I want people that don't know how to problem a problem, they don't last. And I give people like empty no bank account for bury people for the teeth they're gonna go up the grave. You know that serious. Me nobody come dig me up. So let me say like come here, and burn it up, put on expensive clothes, put on a t-shirt, put on a tights. We don't know. Because not so right now 3 days later, we're gonna eat it out and all of them something. all of the extra this don't make no sense. And I realize that funerals nowadays, they're more like for flossing. And but enough of them people will say them out there floss, so them home, them ball, them ball, them ball, them ball. They're trying to make amends at the event. So yet them all come up with the bands, and them all come up with a chariot. Poor ass them sometimes don't even want to pull up, don't have the people the chariot, or don't have the expensive everything expensive. We don't have the nice earth. We don't have everything, making these funerals home richer than they really need to be. Yeah, when the person went in the casket should have did a benefit after this before, before they died. And a lot of times, some of these people, they die because of situations where if money was more involved, they would not have been dead, because guess what? They need more medical treatment. They didn't need one better place to live. They needed more food. They needed medication. They needed things that money could have done that they were too selfish with while they was alive. I know them that they are tried the most. No, sir. No, miss. It done gone bad already. The accident gone through the gate. They can't do nothing about because the person already dead. Show people love while they're still alive. Don't wait until the people are dead. Me no want no love for nobody when me dead. Not even me pit them, because me can't do nothing with that. Me not done that already. I think people understand that they're not dead, they're coming like this. Lifeless, no use, can't do nothing. It's like a piece of log. You're literally dead. I don't even know how else to say it. Like, you're dead. Don't try to do the most for me when I'm dead, because you're not even trying to do the most for me. You are now there trying to satisfy your ego. That's what they're trying to do. Yeah, because what your ego is telling you is that, damn, Cece, you should have treated her better while she was alive. But guess what she did? So ego go say to you, say, you good girl, here we have to go to buy the most expensive wreath, yeah? Buy the one with the real life flowers, them where look good and luscious. Get her one nice chain, get her one nice hat wig. Off one of them side there. Get her the best dress, get her whatever you can get her, because she done that already and you never get to do what you can do. But this is making up for it. No, it's not. Your conscience will ride you till the day you die. Yeah, your conscience will go bad till the day you die. So don't even try. Don't even try it. Do things for people while you are alive. I hate to see it, because a lot of these people, when they die, you know them, and you go to the funerals and it's a tale say, Cece, no, Cece did not struggle so when she alive. I know them are very Cece in this kind of casket, yeah. They have Cece for I said 4 weeks or 4 months. They bury Cece with a nice gold chain there. Then stuff 20,000 on a Cece casket. What that somebody can do with money, eh? All I do, I create a spectacle for when time the people are dead and buried, and you leave the graveyard. The owner them for everything come back, and I just gonna take away what they see you put on. Because when I don't think that everybody righteous and everybody have wear mourn come a funeral. Yeah, some people of course they can't come get back later. Yeah, them nice shoes there, them nice little gold handle upon the casket. Yeah, the nice jewelry, them all money on stuff in that casket. Like, stop being hideous. Like, do things for people while they're alive. And a lot of times it does not necessarily involve money. But the way some of, I'm not gonna say us, the way some of us treat people is despicable. It is demeaning the way some of you treat people. And I seem so unbothered with it, and I don't know how. Like, simple human principles like decency, mannerism, respect, love, those things are missing from a lot of people's lives. And their actions and inactions proves the point that I'm trying to make. Yeah? Someone, because you feel so better than people, you treat people like crap. Let me tell you something, and that's one word I hear that people most oftentimes, and maybe 99% of the times, that people use to or one phrase that people use to describe me is down to earth. I get that all the time, and that's why I've dubbed myself your most down to earth motivational speaker. I went to Jamaica last week, and I spent some time with one of my brothers by my father's side, and me go here say me have a brother, I live down now, I want to get a place. So, and I come from nowhere, and, I say to myself, I'm a brother. And me have a father not so hot because I never treat me good, but me for next day, it not really matter to me. It's really here nor there. I don't hate the guy. I just don't really care. You understand me? Because I felt like he could have done more. But like I said, it's neither here nor there. I turned out well, thanks to God, thanks to my mother, thanks to family. So I said to him, say, yo, me there Jamaica, yo, come link me. And he came and he was there and he's like, yo, Chrissy, me have to go down now, come. My school work yesterday, me have to go down, me have to go work tomorrow. So I said, how much you pay for the day? Him tell me, sir, I said, not say a word, just go and be lesser with me. Remember now, I don't really know him. Like, I've probably seen him like 2 or 3 times, but I've never spent time with him. And look at the day I go and I walk up on the front and I said, John, no, sis, I never know. So I saw your article, but you're really down to earth now. My uncle came and he was saying the same thing, that he was sitting beside some guys over there. And boy, everybody does, I said, me down to earth, because this is what I see people do. And before I started traveling, I used to see people do. Music thinks that people come from far like God and Goddess. Them just look different, and you just want to look, you just stay for, you just want to look and you just want to stare, because them clothes just look nice and pristine, and them ear in order, and then shoes look nice. Then time I look up my body tear up, I'm look slippers. My mother buy the whole of the heel part, so through the heels so heavy, it bore and look whole night. Can't play marble in that through the look whole part the slippers. And that's how I looked. And those individuals, they were just polished. And as some used to look my friend, I mean, you never used to even go near them. The only way you can know say me one friend when me there in Jamaica, of course, the clothes are gonna look different. Our clothes naturally look different. Our scent is different. Or tone, or we just look different. You're not gonna really hear me speak. Me not so deep with the patwa like one time. But for the most part, I try to communicate with my people in said language. And brother said to me, say, yo, never know, say, somebody down to earth. And my uncle say, yo, everybody, I say, boy, it was different because I only prefer in that place. And boy, I was blending with everybody. But literally, I walk through the square and I just have boom off everybody's face, because I'm not really a girly girl. I was a little tomboy, what I try, she try, but look like still for them. Like I can conform to any norms. I can contort into a place where it doesn't seem like it's my place. And it's because I don't feel like I'm better than anybody. So I treat everybody with respect. A man say I want a drink, I go say, yo, all I want drinks. A man say I beg me a 5 bills, so all I 5 bills. Some of them don't really want to broke them bad, but some of them you remember which part I come from. You just make a man feel good, because we don't forget kindness. Yeah? And I just somebody there with everybody, I'm just like, I'm just there on the place, I'm just like, one. Me heal everybody. And there was this one guy that I was sparring with. And people have it to say mad. Black Arans big up yourself if you watch and Splendor. And people have it's a set of brothers, and people have it to say them mad. But we don't really care what people want to say, because when me remember, and what I'll never forget. Back when time my mother used to have the little house. Here look like our matches box. Not much bigger than our matches box. And it's so close to the road that boys up on the veranda railing, and you have to pray so one can't run off of the road, because it just drop right by you. Yeah. And I remember the days when it was me and them and my little brother. And our next little youth named Randy, always up on the veranda. Yeah, man, we're not now going Black Arms, so I come with a breadfruit, and I say, boy, Chrissy roast it, I probably want to change. I'm saying, I go buy a little piece of chicken back, and get some ackee and something of them life that we used to live. Yeah, whole heap of years ago. To God be the glory, we matriculated to some hardship, and we're still grateful, but we don't forget which part we come from. And I made the 2 brothers them apart. One of them apart Friday night, me one of them apart Saturday night, me and the 2 of them got funeral, yeah. Like I said, everybody thinks of them, mental, but me there's nothing wrong with them. It's just opportunities I never get like the opportunities that I have gotten. And yeah, well, if a top man, hype man, look good man in the district, but I know man may I look anywhere, yeah? Me I look no man. Me I go pull to the foreigner them. A foreign me come from to nothing but the foreign and a friend. I like one time I stay from a foreign, I look on somebody that like me I look through and been a class told me, fascinated and come like a Jesus me I look on. No, not that serious. Me live a foreign, so me know what it's all about. But I mean them man, they are poor man. And one of them came to me and him said to me, say, boy, a man come to you, because we were part the Saturday night and Saturday, the Friday night, sorry, and Saturday him come to me and say, boy, a man I said, boy, I'm just because my walks at a foreigner. So I say, it's not really your business to tell them how far we're coming from, but if you want to, I'm giving you the privilege to do it. Let them know that yes, where I come from. Yeah? Because the perception that those, that the community had in their head is that, oh, CC coming up part of them mad man here. Yeah, And that's why let me tell a man, say, when me tell them I don't care what people think, it's not that me careless. It's not that me careless, but I wouldn't even say me carefree either. But that's not care what nobody wants to say. Like, I literally don't care, because I realize me can't please people. Me try to tell them I'm nearly dead. I'm telling them all the way, I'm not ready for dead. So if me not try please you, it means that me I try to live a long, healthy life. The day you see me I try people, the day me I try to commit suicide. And before me do that, me just rather go home before go buy a piece of rope and I run around fast speeding coming car. Because me not try please people, because people cannot be pleased. Because I go please Jay and then Anna and I go happy. I go please Evelyn and then Antoinette and I go happy. And I go please me go please Ebony and then somebody's not happy. And me's not me, as long as me happy, me not care about the world. Sorry to say, but that is what it is. Yeah. So I'm never one of those people who act as if I'm better than people. So the entire weekend I'm just me and the brother and my partner, the local car and them in the car. You swear for them my man. But as I said to them after the district, so they're mental. But you know why? Even so, why I did it too was just to put people to shame. Yeah, or not chat too much. Yeah, guess what? Them mad at them the artist girl of the district up are. Yeah, I them the artist girl of the district up are. I want me have a problem. Yeah, you have a problem. It initially when I was looking at it, it was not even to say, boy, forget them a hype. It was just because naturally people put them down. People treat them bad. And they're decent brothers. They paint. So if anybody live in Jamaica and want a good painter and can reach out to me because at St. Thomas they live with me and they will come with part of the day and they will go no house a decent painting. Nice brothers. I love them. Me not forget kindness. I remember which part me come from. So me now go to Jamaica, go iPad and go do it. Yeah, because they buy a one drink or say, well, a $5 grand and go on over the state. Do you think? No. We part. I never really, not to say I never had nobody else to party. Everybody could have party everybody. But I literally chose them. Because I want them to feel a sense of belonging there too. Because everybody has them as outcasts. People treat them badly. Yeah, people frown and turn up their nose when they approach a setting. And I had to do it. Since when I look at me like my up here, so guess what? When I look at me like my up here, so I look at me like they don't just again. I'm gonna bring them up here with me. Yeah? We're not gonna let them down because there's somebody pick it too. And the point that I'm trying to make, that would be relatable to this experience is that people don't treat people well when they're alive. Yeah? Someone does feel like better than people. Yes, come out far and go back and feel like walk past people like know them. Me not tell a lie, and everybody name me member, but they say who for name me no member, me dig out them fist and me hold up my hands and me say yo or whatever. Like me heal every single body. Because that's how me raised with manners. Me grew up, my mom raised me to not pass people, acknowledge people, and that's who I am, who I was, and who I'll forever be. You understand me? I'm going to find me come see people just walk past a step by and don't even care about it. Jamaica different. But some from a veranda the whole weekend and every single person pass, old, young, good, ugly, disabled, not. Everybody acknowledged my presence on the veranda. Some of them couldn't even see I really me, but them just know that somebody sit down there and have manners and respect. You get what I'm saying? So treat people with the love and the respect that they need when they're alive, when they can acknowledge it and feel it. So I did all of that last weekend. And that's just me. Like I said, I'm going to come and say, boy, everybody said I'm mad. And that was then. And, now I'm a foreigner. I don't want to do certain things. I don't want to be seen with them. Like I tell them, my car front. Yeah. And me and them party all weekend. Oh, well. My mother cook and the whole we eat. Push on to come on them and care one and do something, for them. That's just me. And I'm saying this to say that if there's anybody on the life who feel like them extra, your shit can't make patty. And if you forget cut right and our blood come out of your vein, let's treat each other with respect. Stop acting as if you are too esteemed to deal with people who are not on your level. Yes, educationally, financially, mentally, emotionally, you might be, a notch above them, but it doesn't mean that you are better than them. And once we do not assess our brothers and sisters as if they come with a certain amount of value as we ourselves do, we'll always feel like we are the ish and we'll always feel like we're better than people. We all have one life. Me never hear somebody dead and bad again except for Jesus and Lazarus. Yeah, Lazarus is raised. Yeah, 3 days. Lazarus is raised, though. Yeah, Jesus is real Lazarus. Something like that. I'm not to the Bible, I need to read the Bible more. But you don't know me at all. So anybody me know in my days when I talk about BC and AD. Yeah, we talk about no. Me never know. Me no know not one person who did right, who did from me know them and them come back. Yeah. So I want like all we have. So why you feel like you feel like better than people? And when people they don't want, come on, don't want them, don't want the most. We're not doing it for people. We're not doing it for, we're not doing it for satisfy and relinquish your ego. It's too late. Do it while the people are alive. Yeah, I don't like it. Me eat for God a funeral, my child, and it's upon the grave, and then I bad everything out of the store, them to come put on the casket. Mighty God of Moses. So what? So put on a show? My wife in her $500,000 casket. And so, but I understand if you left it careless, somebody go dig her out next week. Yeah? Somebody go dig her out next week. Let me try to jump in the comment section. Do things when people still alive and stop waiting till them dead. It's annoying. And I look something that when I tell people, I say some people might seem, like heinous and evil. But if I one thing me know God give the whole of we know. You said I could something when your conscience. Hey, the whole of we have it. Sorry. The whole of we have it. Yeah? That much me can't tell you now. Katie said the way funeral is since COVID, the limited number of persons to attend, that's how it should have been from the get-go. The whole leaving a statement means nothing loving and treating people right when they're alive, or noting when they're alive means everything. Honestly, Katie, I'll disagree with the first part of your statement. I don't mind it being this big communion. I really don't. You understand what I say? I think COVID, the protocols of COVID, I think, put a strain, on families and how they dealt, with mourning and the loss and the burial of a person. You understand? Because even the funerals that I went on Saturday and Sunday, there were copious amount of people at both gatherings, and it was good. It felt, you felt like family, if even if you weren't. And none of these were hype funerals. To God be the glory. Coming, I got him one day. It wasn't, it was a different kind of people. So I do get the COVID, aspect of it back then, but now that COVID is no longer a thing, I really don't feel like people can come out and celebrate the dead, in their entirety. Some of the dead fear and the family big, and you have to choose 6 persons we can go. No, them something will create more pain. You understand me? But to agree with the last part of your statement is that, treating people right when they're alive, while they're alive. That me want to see more. Yeah? All of the extras on the people and dead. Me not like it. It make me ignorant bad. Like really, really ignorant. I mean, it's not an ignorant person. If anyone is watching and they're not Jamaican, we normally what me for say now? We normally swap out the term arrogant for ignorant. I said that we do. Or no. So when I say I'm ignorant, it means I'm really angry. So maybe being angry, yeah. So that means I don't know. I mean, me don't know it all, but I know a lot. It don't mean I don't know. It just means I'm ignorant. When I hear one Jamaican say they're ignorant, just know that they're mad, them cross, them angry, and them miserable. Yeah, that's what I mean. Yeah, man. We should do these things while we're alive. You have mother not talk to daughter, father not talk to daughter, father not talk to son, auntie, uncle, like close bonded relationships. Them just flat out, like them just dead, so like with no hope of being resurrected. And like me says, there are so many times when it's just a simple misunderstanding. And it's just as simple. Somebody just needs to say, boy, I'm sorry about that. Really made it wrong. I'm sorry. Are you owe the people their money? You just need to pay it back. Just brush aside the ego and say, boy, I borrow the money, I need to pay it back. You go pay it back. And these things can be, these relationships can be mended. They can be reconciled. Let's do it while people are alive. Don't bother wait till somebody dead, because me I tell you, Regret, I want something where you can't. The only thing I can do with the regret is live with the pain in it. And the pain is painful. Yeah? Worse than baby pain. Worse than bone pain. I want painful kind of pain, man. So me, I gotta say to you, so just do certain things while you're alive. Because when either you dead or that individual that you have the malice or grudge towards is dead, there's nothing you can do about it. You're just gonna be living with that unbearable pain. And a lot of time that the pain is can be described as unnecessary because had you done things differently and in the right way before that individual passed, you would not be experiencing this excruciating pain where you feel underneath your belly bottom or wherever you feel the pain. So me I go say reconcile, make amends, do these things. Honestly, me understand if two friend part and a deal, but me can't understand how, for example, say me and my sister, for no deal, me and my mother, me and my children. Me not say, oh, we not a deal, and it wouldn't sit well with me. Don't get me wrong now. So there's a little deviation towards that statement. If you're, for example, a family member and a deal, and you know, want to add in, you try to make amends, and the person is not coming forth or forthcoming, then that's okay. My God, I'm estranged from family and will never look back. My peace is for Black Beauty, because that's on YouTube. Whatever brings you peace, darling, you stay with it. So back to what I was saying. There are times when a relationship has a hole in it, and you recognize the hole, you acknowledge the hole, and you're trying to fill the hole with whatever it needs to be filled with, and the other person don't want it work out. I always hear my mother say one hand can clap. Me coming out with my new saying, say one somebody can fight for something, two somebody supposed to fight for. Yeah, more relatable. So if me is supposed to fight for bring back this relationship on a level that it was before, and to take it higher or further than where it was, and I'm me alone, and then I know that it can't work because it means that two of us should be fighting this battle. Yeah, but I'm me alone a fight. What it's gonna do now, it's gonna cost me more in everything. It's gonna cost me more time. It's gonna cost me more effort, more energy. And at the end of the day, I'm still not guaranteed a win. I'm still not guaranteed reconciliation because you are holding out a hard end. You don't want it. So there's a difference. So God forbid, me and this thing, this is a person, we have a disagreement, and I try, the further I go towards it, it's pulling back over there. If you go look up in one car or whatever and get sick or dead or something, when this dead, me, my soul at peace, because you know what? I tried every single thing that I could have done to make amends, to pull this thing closer. But it was so bent in its ways that all it did was pull back further from me. And there was nothing more that I could have done. Relating to what Black Beauty said, peace. Because I can't, and then two married one, I can't manage them. Chanel and Black, so don't come off of my life. Them loving this say. Yeah. My peace comes first, just like Black Beauty's. At the end of the day, if you are in something, or if you are living and you're not experiencing peace, it means you're experiencing war, because there's no in between. You're either at peace or you're either at war. I don't know about nobody else, but maybe Black Beauty can relate. You see, my peace come before any and everything. And you see, when me wrong, I'm not afraid to say me wrong. That's something that I'm bold enough to say. I am wrong. I am sorry. Sometimes just those simple little words, those simple overused phrase can do a mountain of good. You understand me? It can do so much. Just recognizing that you are wrong and acknowledging it to that person who you've wronged can do so much, can eradicate so much of the pain and the grief that we face as people. But like I said, people don't understand them ego. The ego is always seeking a win. The ego don't like lose. And if it feel like it's gonna lose, it's gonna boost you if you do something else. So before you know, your malice all off your whole family. Yeah? Because one somebody this and you said that somebody they attack and somebody over this run off them, but somebody they chat and it does malice out the whole family. Yeah, that can't leave you at peace because right there you are giving your ego every single thing it needs, but at the same time you're neglecting your family members or your friends who really, really needs you to acknowledge them with the same energy that you're acknowledging your ego. There's so much and no more you can do, but if you know that you've done your all and it still wasn't good enough, then you tried, you did your best. And this is something that I try to instill in my children. Like when you go to school, do your best. Give it your best. If you did not give it your best and you did not produce the results that are required, then you have failed. Give it your best, give it your all. Nothing else not left in the air, run a drop right before the finish line. And you have won in my eyes because it means you've done your best. And the saying goes, only your best is good enough. If you give all to them relationship, or whatever, whatever the whatever joins you, and it not work out for you, and the person pass. Me I tell you, you'll be at peace because you know what? You're gonna know say deep within, but me do my best. I mean I try talk back to her, but never did I work. But I try, me that try make amends. I tried to do every single thing that I could have done, but it just didn't work. You're not gonna feel as bad. Do these things while you are alive, guys. Don't wait until people that it got too late. Whatever Chronic said about roses, something. I don't even know the song. I don't really know songs. But yeah, do it while you're alive. Don't wait until people are dead. Don't wait until you're sick. You are a mean, terrible person. I know you're sick and you have something terminal in a hospital bed and you want to call over everybody and, if you pity as opposed to apologize to them. Because guess what now? You could be sick and you're literally dying, but you can apologize to people. Trying to seek pity is not the same as an apology. And I'm telling you, I've never died before, but I'm pretty sure you'll rest more in peace. Let's do these things while we're alive. Yeah, man, no wait till the people and they don't get a roses or scatter roses or whatever Chronic said. I don't know. But yeah, let's do it while we're alive. So let me say, you have a friend or you have a family member, somebody will want something, help them out with it. Like I said before, a lot of times when people experience a certain kind of death, what that was sudden or what that was an illness, but I've seen people who never got the help, especially the monetary help that they needed from friends and family when they were alive. But when they're dead, everybody want ball, everybody want with the artist thing a funeral. Everybody want buy this Rita and the amount of Rita. Me see some funeral boy met to if God was like man lightning strike all on and kill you. Because one of all of them read there. I like me will love roses, but I know none of my friends never yet said me sense on roses. Me that know no come at my funeral this bag of roses. Maybe it was like me just strike the whole on me could just get on my casket with me. Yeah, because none of the things when it's not relevant no more. Yeah, let's do things for people while they're alive. Let's make amends with family members. If there's simple misunderstanding, it can't work out. Me don't feel like there's nothing too great on this earth that cannot be reconciled. Nothing. Yeah, people are dishonest, people are jealous, people are disloyal, people are wicked, people are all sorts of things. But you can still try. You can still try. And like I said, you can try, and if it's not getting anywhere at the end of the day, your soul is resting well. Your spirit is at ease because you did try. And you tried your best. You didn't just say, why? Let me just go stand safe for work. No, you gave it 100. And it worked. You understand me? It worked. TJ have a song named People. I don't even know that song, but I'm probably gonna listen to it when I'm done. Yeah, man. Let's just do things for people while we can, while they're alive. No matter wait till they're dead. Yeah, man. It don't make no sense. The expensive casket. You think you know nothing for the dead. You do something for the funeral home. You don't even know the funeral director. You don't even know the people who own the place. And so for them, for them pocket, you fatten. You know, I don't know to the dead. You ain't doing nothing for the dead. So do it for people while they are alive. All right, more on jumping in the comments and real quick. But guys, I have a few minutes left, and before I go, I just want to ask you all who have not subscribed to my YouTube channel already, please go over there. Anna K, I love you so much. Oh my God, Anna took me to Reggae Falls. You know, she's one of those high school friends. We linked up on Monday, and it felt like a reunion. You know, she's here on Facebook and she's on YouTube, and she's just so supportive. You know, I need more friends and fans like Anna. Just subscribe to my YouTube channel. I'll be going live from both mediums. I don't know why, like I said earlier, my views are not as up as they should be. I don't know if it's something with StreamYard, because I realize when I do go live directly from my phone, it gives me more, I see more users. But I prefer to use StreamYard because I can broadcast on YouTube and Facebook simultaneously, and it helps. So, but when I stress myself, but just jumping at it, just jump over YouTube, CC Lane 876, and just subscribe to the page. Subscribe to the page. And if you're just following me on Facebook, or even YouTube, thank you so much for, coming for joining. Follow the page, them, join them, subscribe to them, do whatever I have to do. Just go on. I just love and support. Do these things for me when we're alive, because if me dead, I see somebody that can write rest in peace. I don't know, no never share a video, no never subscribe. Listen to me, I go come back for no. I'm going to come back for you. So don't make we get there. We don't really want to go down there. So we don't want to go down that road. Yeah? So do these things for me while me alive. Understand me? I look at business, support the business, buy the book, get your shirts printed, get your shirts embroidered, get your little immigration papers them. Then my mother, I went time you will send them off in a funny style. Mother, you're back on Facebook. What happened? You told me that you wasn't on. My love virus, my brother's dry this season. After me tell my mother to give me a kiss sleep. I'm sure my mother, bro. She named Catherine Nelson. I can't jump on her and comment. I go to the kitchen and I say, give me a kiss. She along up her mom. But I was hold her and go so, mwah! You say, give me a kiss. I love my mama Jolly. Love my mother like how Jesus loved Peter, like how Peter loved wickedness. So me love my mother bad. Me love my mother bad. Yeah. She's so supportive. Even though she don't listen to me sometimes, because I guess she feel like she's older. But yeah. And I love that I have, from my mama, someone who want to love on a mother, love on a sister, on a brother, on a husband, on a wife, on them. Because love is a beautiful thing. Yeah, it comes with urging, but yeah, some of the extra urging are really needed and necessary if you do what we're supposed to do. Yeah, you're not that serious. Just exercise a little love. Just illustrate a little love. You cook for your wife and your husband, put love in the cooking. Your husband and your wife asleep. You cover them. You wash up the little dishes, you vacuum the floor, you fix the car, you wash the car, you send roses. There are so many simple deeds that we can do while we're alive. I'm not ask nobody to go buy me a Louis Vuitton. Me buy them myself. If you want to buy me, we'll take it still. But I'm just saying, I'm not ask somebody to go buy me a Lamborghini. I'm not ask somebody to buy me a car tire. Or better take 2 tires if my truck or my car need it. But also I said, but there are things that we can do. Simple thoughts. Like even the other day, my friend Danita, and I hope she's still on here. I don't know if she heard me. No, she didn't know something I struggled with my wine opener. However, I saw her with one on her status, and I'm like, damn, that wine opener is good. And this was probably like sometime last year. And a few weeks ago, probably like 3 weeks, no more than, I got home and she was calling me, but I missed the calls. And I'm like, let me call her back. I came in and I saw a package, didn't know where it was from. It just had CC on it. I'm like, at the time I didn't even look, I just saw CC and I'm like, I don't even know what that is. And she's coming and she's like, girl, and I get one package. I'm saying, yeah. And she's like, look at it. And then I looked, it was, and I opened it. It was a wine opener from her. And it means a lot to me. I don't even care how much it costs. It's just a thought. And of course, we could have buy one wine opener. And there are so many things that we can do for ourselves. There are so many gestures that we can do for ourselves. But it's just that it has more meaning when it comes from somebody, because you know the thought when they put in it. And it's not even the act. Sorry, it's not even the item sometimes. It's the act behind it. It's just a thought that us, the receiver, will think about and say like, damn, she went on Amazon and she picked this out for me. She sent it here. It's just the simple little things, people. It doesn't, nobody now asks if it tries to solve one of them Pythagoras theorem situation there. Nobody now asks if we go figure out what Charles Darwin did when he tried to do the evolution theory. Nobody now asking if you try to make a baby from scratch. People now asking if you serious things. People now asking if you life-threatening things. Nobody now asking, nobody to make no water, take water and no wine. Me now ask. If people are asking these ridiculous things off you, then you need to run fast. Put on your spikes and just run like there's no coming back. Don't look back at you because they want you to become a pillar of salt. Just run. Those people you have to run away from. You understand me? But at the same time, there are simple little things, there are simple little gestures that you can perform for friends and family just to show them that you care. And so you will be able to escape that pain of regret when they die. You know, if you have to say, Lord God, if me buy CC this, me buy look only greatness of Francis when she was alive. And me go on Amazon and buy a race. And me call her to come MC me wedding or get me or married me. And me call her to do look immigration and something. You understand? We don't want the stress killer. No, because you know what? I want them to stay on this earth as long as I can. 24 and more. Yeah? And them something we want for no. So just perform simple little gestures, make amends, support people while they're alive, show them the love while they're still alive. Don't treat people as if they're less than you. We're all equal on certain levels because we're human beings and same, we're our built up is the same, we're similar mechanisms. Just treat people right while they're alive and support the business, man. But don't support the business, yeah? Support over hype, but that was said. Substance over hype, and someone said support over hype. All right, guys, thank you so much for tuning in tonight. I'm trying to keep the show within 1 hour. Me feel good. Yeah, 8:01. But anyway, it's still not bad. Please to share. It's not too late to share the video. You can always share when you come off. But I prefer if you shared it while we're still here. Remember to check out the different services and platforms that I'm on. Follow them. And, thank you guys so much. So good night. And I'll see you in the week. Keep on sharing the stuff. Keep on reaching out. And do up on Monday when I'm in inbox and I like to drop in a cactus. It's annoying. And for that, look at nasty man was send me all my body parts. I just block him out. I'm going to look here. I'm going to stop sending them something in the inbox. I don't look nobody. I don't look nobody. I don't want nobody. Yeah? We can have decent human conversation, but once you go start show my private parts and get out of your place, me's not the girl. Me's not the one. Me's not the two. Yeah, I'm not careless. I don't look nobody. So thank you guys so much for the support, and I'll see you next week. Oh, Lord. My thing lock off. But that's something I always try to add for me. Boy, oh boy, my life I'm just ever excited. Exciting. Let me go play my song.
Ayo, Natello, represent CC Live. CC said she ready to educate, so make sure you log on to CC Live. She inspired, so make sure say you want to need to CC Live. She will entertain too, only for you. And when you want motivation, just listen to her talk. Make sure say you want to log on to CC Live. You have to listen every word. When CC attack, you go inspired. Put up on a natural lie, and the truth will not lie. She will be active in your life like many verbs, yes. She make sure say you happy with CC Life. You don't need no TV. Put up your phone, get ready to enjoy CC. And the hottest show, no if no but, or maybe. She ready to educate, so make sure you log on to CC Live. She inspired, so make sure say you want to need to CC Live. She will entertain too, only for you. And when you want motivation, just listen to her talk. Make sure say you want to go to CC Live.
Alrighty, that was my theme song done by one of your Jamaican artists, Natal. Oh, by the way, happy first anniversary to Natal and Nicola. They celebrated it 2 days ago, the 12th. No, yesterday. Yeah, so big up to big up to he did this song for me and the song is so perfect. I'm gonna play it one more time and y'all have a great night.
Hola! Ayo, Natello, represent CC Live. CC said she ready to educate, so make sure you log on to CC Live. She inspired, so make sure say you want to you need to see life. She will entertaining too, only for you. And when you want motivation, just listen to her talk. Make sure that you want to God will see life. You have to listen every word. When CC attack, you go inspired. Put up on a natural life, and the truth will not lie. Show if you active in your life like many verbs. Yes, she make sure say you happy with CC life. You can need no TV. Put up no if you enjoy CC. I have to show no if no but or maybe. She ready to educate, so make sure you log on to CC life. She inspired, so make sure say you want you need to see life. She will entertaining too, only for you. And when you want motivation, just listen to her talk. Make sure say you want to God to see life.